I'm Renata Kowalik and I work for the Zoological Society of London. We're down at Richmond today doing surveys on the River Thames, and during the draw-off, when the lock at Richmond is lowered, the tide actually is actually allowed to naturally flood away. So it's a chance to actually get down on the riverbed and see what's there. Some species of interest really are the rare depressed river mussel that we're hoping to sample today, but also we're looking at the non-native species which potentially are competing with our native species for space and food resources. One of these species is the Asiatic clam. It can clog up all sorts of water intakes and really is quite prominent on the riverbed here at Richmond. In addition, attached to this rock we have the zebra mussel. These form really dense beds on the river in London, and they really can outcompete the native species. We also have Chinese mitten crab down here at Richmond, so we're trying to count those and see how many are about. Today we've been gathering benthic samples, which basically is digging out a section of the riverbed to a certain depth, and we process that later, and it gives us an idea of how many species are in a particular, say, volume of the riverbed, and from that we can establish really how extensive they range within a particular area. We're also doing line transects today, so we run a line from the low water up to the top of the bank, and then we put down quadrats and actually measure and count how many species are in that particular quadrat and have a look at what the composition of the riverbed is, whether it's gravel, sand, mud and rock. We've been working here with Thames Landscape Strategy, which look after this part of the river in London, and also with the Marine Conservation Society, who have been developing a methodology for doing surveys of non-native species. And this information will help us manage this environment better in the future.